Hey YouTube, thank you for coming to Christian Conversations. My name is Josh. As you go along this video, I would encourage you to use the comment section below here and also click like, click subscribe and share this video if you find it of any value. Today I'm going to talk about something that's kind of near and dear to my heart, something that's been kind of bothering me a little bit about the way we do church, especially for the generation that I represent, the millennial generation. You see, there's a lot of allegations out there that millennials are leaving the church and we don't know why. Let's see whether the thoughts that I have may actually attribute to why a lot of millennials are leaving the church today. So number one is that we really don't communicate with millennials at their level. Most churches that I know of still use a printed bulletin. You know, you open up the bulletin, you get the order of service perhaps of what's happening that day, some announcements and some events that are happening in the church, a verse of encouragement. Whilst this is a great thing and has been for some many years, what millennial these days is really looking at printed material. Most of us are getting our media from the digital space. So if you are having millennials leave your church, my suggestion would be communicate to them where they were at. Use things like Twitter, like Instagram, like Facebook, like Snapchat, like YouTube. All of these things are there at our disposal and we need to start using them to really communicate with this millennial generation. Number two, how many of your millennials are actually involved in the church leadership? Well, let me put it to you this way. I have members in my church who are 30, 32, 33, 35, 40, 45. They've been attending church their whole life, but we don't allow them to do much more than perhaps take up the offering at church. Yet, in their professional life, they are entrusted with great responsibility. Some of them are managing multi-million-dollar accounts at their place of employment, yet we don't trust them with much more, as I said, than taking up the offering. These people are well respected in the business world. These people are not only well respected, but they are making innovation in the business world. Yet for some reason, when it comes to the church, we often think that we need to be 45, 50, 60 even, before we can take on key roles of leadership and visioning. Yet what we don't recognize is that these young people will have new ideas that will attract more young people, bring a new health to your church, and you know what? Your church may actually grow because of it. Number three, many people today think that young people are just leaving the church because they're not interested. Well, I don't think that that's true. What they're not really interested in is the method of church and the focus of church even. It seems today, especially for young people, that those older generations in the church are more concerned with the method of church than the message. And I know that sounds kind of cliche, but that's the reality that we live in. Young people want to be involved in a community that is out there actually making a difference in the wider community. They don't want to be involved in ministries that just service the local church congregation. They want to be involved in ministries that make a difference in the local community. So if you're a church that just focuses on its kids ministry, that just focuses on its ministry to its older folk, that just focuses on running things in the four walls of your church building, I would hazard a guess that you're not really attracting young people unless you start to get out of that kind of habit. Well, there you go, a short video, but they're my three thoughts on perhaps why young people are not engaging in church life today. What can we do about it? Maybe add your suggestion in the comment section below, share this with your friends, and let's really get a discussion happening on Christian Conversations. I'll see you next time.